Timmy didn't understand what was happening. This was nothing like the games he played with his friends at school. At just 10 years old, Timmy was a cheerful primary school student who loved playing football and reading storybooks, but most days, when he came home from school, the house was empty. His parents, Mr. and Mrs. Owned a large shop in the market and worked hard to provide for him. The school bus would drop Timmy off at home by 3 p.m., leaving him alone until his mother returned at 6 p.m. one evening. Feeling lonely, he told his parents, "I don't like being home all by myself." "We're sorry, Timmy," his mother said gently. "It's just for a few hours. We have to work hard to pay for your school fees and everything you need." Timmy nodded, understanding their struggle, but deep down he wished they had more time for him. One day, Mrs. A came up with a solution. "Timmy," she said, "Auntie B next door will look after you until we get home." Auntie B was their friendly neighbor, a young woman in her late 20s who lived alone. She always had a warm smile and often gave Timmy small treats. His parents trusted her completely. "Okay, Mommy." Timmy agreed. He was familiar with Auntie Beezy and felt comfortable around her. From then on, Timmy started spending his afternoons at Auntie Beezy's house. Her home was small but neat, and she always welcomed him with food and a cheerful greeting. "How was school today?" she would ask as she handed him a plate of food. At first, Timmy felt a little shy, but she made him laugh with funny stories and even let him watch cartoons. Soon, he began looking forward to his time there. One day, Auntie Beezy gave him a special gift, a brand new football. "This is for you, Timmy," she said with a smile. "You're like the little brother I never had." "Thank you, Auntie." Timmy beamed, feeling special and appreciated. But then things started to change one afternoon. After Timmy finished his homework, Auntie B sat close to him on the couch. "Timmy," she said, "let's play a special game. It's just for us. Don't tell anyone, okay?" Timmy hesitated. He didn't understand, but Auntie B was smiling, so he thought it was harmless. However, as the game began, he felt deeply uncomfortable. This wasn't like the games he played at school. He didn't like it. "I don't want to play this game," he said softly. "Don't worry," Auntie Beezy reassured him. "You'll understand soon." But Timmy didn't feel reassured. Instead, he felt confused, scared, and uneasy. He didn't know how to explain what was happening. As time went on, the discomfort grew, and so did his distress. At night, he started waking up to find his bed wet, something he hadn't done since he was much younger. At first, he thought it was an accident, but it kept happening. Shame and fear gripped him, and he didn't know why. One evening, sitting alone in his room, he wished he could talk to someone. The next day at school, his teacher, Mrs. O'Caro, noticed something was wrong. Normally cheerful and active, Timmy was now quiet and distant. "Timmy, is everything okay?" she asked kindly. He hesitated, staring at his desk. He wanted to speak, but couldn't find the words. Later, Mrs. O'Caro gently pulled him aside. "You can tell me anything," she assured him, tears well up in Timmy's eyes. Finally, he whispered, "It's Auntie B. She makes me feel uncomfortable." Mrs. O'Caro listened carefully, her expression full of concern. "Thank you for telling me, Timmy. You are very brave. This is not your fault, and I will make sure you get the help you need." She immediately informed the school counselor and principal, who then contacted Timmy's parents. When Mr. and Mrs. A learned what had been happening, they were devastated. "We are so sorry, Timmy," his mother said, holding him tightly. "We should have listened to you earlier." His father nodded. "From now on, we'll make sure you're safe." The family reported Auntie B to the police. A kind officer spoke to Timmy, assuring him that he had done the right thing. Soon after, Auntie Beezy was arrested, and the neighborhood learned the truth hidden behind her friendly smile. Determined to be more present in their son's life, Timmy's parents adjusted their schedule so that he was never alone after school. They also took him to a counselor who helped him process his emotions and heal as time passed. Timmy's nightmares and bedwetting stopped. He began feeling like himself again, playing football with his friends, smiling and laughing just like before. One day, he approached Mrs. O'Caro at school. "Thank you for helping me," he said sincerely. "You're very brave, Timmy," she replied with a warm smile. Through it all, Timmy learned an important lesson. It's always okay to speak up when something feels wrong. There are people who will listen, believe, and protect. You remember to subscribe to the channel for more amazing topics waiting for you ahead.